Here we are with a failed campaign from one of our lovely subscribers, Takanya. The long and short of it is that he started in 1066 as a county in the area of Ethiopia and went on to take over said kingdom. Then he set his eyes on the rest of Egypt and North Africa. Where things went wrong is when he lost most of his core territory to some pesky rebels, causing a cascade effect on his finances and the overall health of his empire. We've been tasked with righting the ship and returning the empire to its former glory, plus taking the decision of Dynasty of Many Kingdoms. Let's see how we do. We'll be able to recover the save. So let's look at the damage. Look at the damage that's happen here. It's got 8k troops. That's still a decent amount for this time period. This rebellion is what took over his main capital and all his lands. Unfortunately, it looks like, yeah, that's the problem here. We only have two counties, which are this one and this one. So that's why we're hemorrhaging monies, because our taxes are just, they're not great, because we have money coming in 1.7 and 17 from our vassals. The problem is we need more domain, and the best way to do that is to see what kind of lands we already have an unpressed claim on. So it looks like our cousin, we can revoke this land from our cousin and get a title from him to increase our power base that way. It also looks like our father is still alive, so all these claims that he has right here, if he dies, it would be more advantageous for him to die so that we can gain some of these unpressed claims that he has, so that we can make an easier declaration for this situation as soon as possible. We're gonna hemorrhage a lot of money, so I think the best way to deal with this is to probably decrease some of these, imprison our dude here, and then banish him to get 18,000 gold. I think we do that. Our devotion isn't really that important right at this second. Let's just imprison him. We're in the money now. We're in the money. That's good. All it cost us was a little devotion, which is, that's actually not, that's a pretty good payout. To be honest, this campaign doesn't feel like a failed one. It just feels like the gentleman was just like, I've been working my butt off this whole time, and then all of a sudden this one major cataclysm happens and I just say, I'm done. I can't do anymore. He dies, which should allow us now to have all these claims. Yes, that's exactly what we needed to do. So say if I go here and I say revoke title, say this from him, he should be able to do it. I think it would be more advantageous to find somebody, empower somebody who we can then, yes, like this kid. This kid doesn't have a family. I'm his number one boy. I think that works. I think we'll be strong enough. They have 8,000 or 6,000 troops. We have 8,000 troops. And we do have money for mercenaries, so. And as usual, I've decided to make it way too close for them to come stomp our army. Classic. What a classic move on my part. Put an end to them. Assign that guy. All right. So the kid who's gonna take over this land, this gentleman. How hard do you think it will be to kill him? I don't think it'll be that hard. Let's see what our chances are without any. 63%. Okay. So it shouldn't be too difficult. He doesn't have an heir. That's perfect for us. Also, speaking of heirs, we should probably stop using our heir in the field, because he seems to be getting constantly injured. So I think he needs to stop being a let's forbid him and forbid him. I think the hardest thing is going to be doing the decision of many crowns. I think that will be hard to enforce. But looks like, just like that, our empire is once again whole. How often am I streaming? I try to at least stream once a week. It's, it depends. I feel like it's a ebb and flow kind of thing. 95% chance, 16 agents. This man, if he survives, I'd be very, very, very surprised. Drink up, my friend. He's dead. Okay. Cool. That's exactly what we wanted to do. Looks like we're in the midst of a tyrannical war, which is exactly where we want to be. That's actually perfect, because all these boys are rebelling against us. So now we're going to put them in prison. Oh joy. Oh, the joy. Oh, the joy. Where do you live? You live over here. Well, guess what? There you go. deal with that. When in doubt, make it somebody else's problem. That's my solution on Empire ship. I said this before and I'll say it again. I wish Paradox would add once you sack a city, you can get more supplies from that city. If you do it within a certain amount of time. Because it's annoying that you're on campaign and your troops are just dying in the fields, but it doesn't make sense because they're like legitimately, they just sacked a city, so there should be provisions in that city that you can use. How does their son keep getting injured? Son, what are you doing? I thought you had it together, but you keep getting injured, and I'm not sure why. Are you gonna send this back? Going to send the save back to him even worse? Don't say words like that. That's rude. That's rude. So we have a lot of people in our prison. Because of that, we need to disabuse them of their beliefs. So let us move our capital back to Cairo, the Duchy of Cairo for ourselves. Everything else we can grant to local Egyptians. The first break, we always have a snack chat. I think that's what we're calling it, snack chat, where I talk about the snack I brought to the stream. So today we have some spicy almonds from Trader Joe's. They're pretty good. Thai spice. So some spicy nuts. Let's see what kingdoms we can easily gobble up and make. Unfortunately, I think the easiest is Crete, and that's under the control of our Byzantine allies. We can make Jerusalem one. Come down here and make some stuff. Unfortunately, a lot of it is controlled by our empire. Are we doing this for Bruce? What do you think we're doing this for? We're not doing it for myself. That's for damn sure. I'm also doing it for y'all, but mostly we're doing it for Bruce. To be honest, I'm kind of getting tired of playing only CK3, so we'll probably get a little bit more different content going here soon, especially because I don't know when the next DLC is going to come out. Probably not until, like, I would say October is probably the next time we see any new content come out, unless they have some secret content that they've been working on and haven't been promoting. Egyptian Ethiopian, form that hybrid. Gone ahead and done it. Nice. So wow, all this converted to, most of Egypt converted, which is awesome. I didn't foresee this to be an issue, but let's just curtail this issue now. Let's go ahead and kill the Khan. I know that there's not a high likely chance for them to get over here, but I'd just rather not have that be an option, you know? Tough thing is, in Africa and Arabia, the kingdoms are so big. So if we really want to form, like, get a lot of access to kingdoms, also Scandinavia's? Oh no, it's not. The access to kingdoms, we have to be in Europe, but everybody's Christian, so that's not ideal for us. Will you play Victoria 3 on the channel? Probably. Yeah, from what I've never played Victoria 2, but it seemed like a lot of fun. I really enjoyed EU4, so I think, and I like Toy 4, so I think whenever Victoria comes out later this year, I don't think they have a planned date for it, do they? Does anybody know? I think that's still unannounced. Does not holding court diminish your grandeur? Not that I've experienced. It's only really, there might be a debuff that it's like after a certain time that I'm not aware of, but it's right now it's trending to 8. So I think not holding court, to be honest, I like holding court in the early game because it's like gives you more options to do stuff, but in the late game it becomes a lot more of a burden. No limit to the number of kingdom level holy wars that can be declared by any one ruler. Okay. All causes require one specific level of devotion lower. Okay. So I want to put this little theory to the chest. Is that actually bugged or is that actually legitimate? So we're going to go and we're going to try to take this man's lands from him, so that we can take it over, give it to somebody in the future. And let's kill the Khan. He's dead. Cool. Probably take some of that back. All these people become my vassals in force. Okay. This man. We could take this whole peninsula. That would be good. That would be another kingdom. That would be 2 more kingdoms. That ends that conflict. Bada bing, bada boom. Why? Why did you do this? Why are you all Catholics down here? That's so strange. You never see that happen. Never really see Catholics pop out. Did like one group of... How far back does Christianity go in your family? Seemingly pretty far back. Okay, so... She died in 1130. So between this generation and her generation, somehow everybody became Christians. Does that really say 48 years? Excuse me, what? Communal identity. Oh, that's right. We have communal identity. So that's not part of our... Oh. That sucks. Okay. So that's probably not going to happen. Actively just letting his people get manhandled by low supplies. All right. So we gained all this land. Let's go ahead and demand... Oh, well. Like, say, this gentleman. Will he come to my court? He says no. This child says no as well. This woman is probably not going to be able to. Okay. This guy says he will come to my court. Cool. All right. Let's see how well that works. So Kingdom of Sicily, not very strong. Go here, declare for this man's claims. It's 1,200. That's fine. We have tons of prestige. Unfortunately, it does require our... We can't use our holy order in this, so we will raise up our troops. Actually, no. Your spouse is not that. We're going to actually break your betrothal. You're going to be married off to one of our family members, my granddaughter, matrilineally, of course. You're going to have kids. It's going to be great. Let's see, what other kingdoms can we snag? We now border you. Sao. Claimants. We got some claimants here. Would you come to my court? Ooh, one reason to say is you will. Send you a gift. Let's invite you to the court. Can we just revoke his title now? No. He cannot. He's an ally. Yeah. Well, we'll just hope that they have kids. And just keep doing the same old rinse and repeat method. That's the nice thing of having a big old holy order as one of your... as you control big holy order. So you don't have to use your own personal troops ever. Unless you want to use them for like trebuchets or something like that. And you don't waste a lot of your money that way. Hopefully we get this fight and that should bring an end to this war. Yep. Sick. All right. This guy's on the throne. Please procreate. This guy's losing his throne. But that's fine because his son is there. So he may... still be able to take that land. If you yourself want to see one of your saves get saved, that's a redundant amount of saves, you can send it to the email that's in the description. But I think we've pretty much got him back right on track. I feel like no matter with time, you can pretty much get back to where you need to be, no matter if you just persist long enough, if that makes sense. You can really force your way back onto a throne. Hopefully this guy, yeah, this dude is dead. He's got gout-ridden, wounded, and probably has 2 worsened. Oh yeah, he is... If he doesn't die, I don't understand how that would be possible. He's on death's door for sure. That cat is keeping you alive. That's the only reason that you're staying alive. So if we go over here and we say grant independence, boom. Then we go independent. This guy is fighting a war. I can't grant him independence, right? No, because he's in the midst of one. Let's go ahead and grant this to them. And we go and say grant independence. Let's go ahead and grant him independence.
We're 9. We're so close. We just need one more. What is a quick and dirty thing we can do? We could Mali or... no, Mali would be too much. I just really need you to stop fighting this conflict. I need you guys to figure out what you're doing. How about here's a gift. Go win this war. So that I can declare you independent. Okay, it looks like I can do it now. Okay, that's all it took. Boom, baby boom, and then Dynasty of Many Crowns. Whew! That's what we'll call as a saved. We checked off all the boxes. Let's double check that we've done it. I want you to retake Egypt, check. Either convert to Ethiopian or form a hybrid. We made a hybrid. Convert people to Coptic, restore the Coptic papacy in Alexandria. We did that. For bonus points, take the decision to have Dynasty of Many Crowns. Bada bing, bada boom. I think we're gonna put our rubber stamp on this one and say we saved it. We did it. One more thing. What? The Mongol Empire's back? I thought you guys died. I'm getting sidetracked. But yeah, that was our first disaster save. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, and you have your own disaster save that you want to save, send to us. We have an email. You can send the save file with a description saying, yo, dog, can you do this? I'd really appreciate that. And I'd be like, you're most welcome. I can try and attempt to save that. Wasn't too bad of a save file to deal with, but sometimes you get to a point, like I've said, that you are just tired of messing around with this and you need somebody else's support or another set of eyes on it to do it. But yeah, thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, have a good rest of your day. Ciao.